Good afternoon, good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. This is Carol Matabula saying hi, 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 hi. I'm exhausted. As you can see, my eyes. I've been working on Vibrantly African now for almost 8 months, like really fully on it. And now that it's coming to an end, which is we left with few days. I mean, it's already to 29th today of August, and we are there finally. So thank you so much. I want to say that once again today that there has been amazing people who came in. Our speakers are just incredible, and they come from all walks of life and all walks of countries and etc. So this is lovely, especially around the black community. Yes, we've got our visitors who are part of us as Vibrantly African. It's for everyone, especially in terms of we showcasing our art of lifestyle in all angles of it. So please come in, be a part, enjoy, and experience. Let's make this moment as well as one of their sister, who's one of us, doing something positive, but for the positive minds, because of I'm very in tune. I can feel, and I love to create a very protective environment, and the protective environment happens clearly when you are very aware when your signal, which is comes from all your auras. And I love when I used to study shihatsu, because I did study shihatsu. I love the philosophy of shihatsu, where they use yin and yang, and then they use 5 elements, and these 5 elements were incredible because of what they did. They explain people in their characteristics. I think, oh, this is me going hey how with English. Salute. And now this the fact that they knew people's characters so well, it made me understand who belongs to who. And also it made me understand around our zodiac. Of course, lots of people say zodiac readings are all flying saucers, but I find myself so much in this element. So me, I'm more of a metal in these 5 elements. But then you find that what are the elements? So I'm talking about this because of Vibrantly African. It's really about understanding who we are and where we're going. So of course we've got these two powerful forces, which is positive and negative, yin and yang. Ukilabona, bobi libutle, kasasutu kaba bobi libutle. And then, so now these elements are very important in our lives. We have it. Sometimes when people talk about God, and then they say to me, I gotta pray, and I say, you know what? I pray daily. I pray every second. Like as I speak to you right now, I speak to this negative forces, which is positive and negative. Yin yang both libobi. And so what do they do? These elements, they make us aware of our bad side, our negative side, and then the yin guides. So you're always speaking because of you. To remember, you also come from your mom and your dad, so you also have characters of those people very strong, and then you also carry their DNA of their forefathers and forefathers. So that's why you are a person within persons, as just you as you. So for me, what I tend to do, I tend to really talk with God within me, and taking God, not looking at him from high sky, looking at him living in me. Because of I tend to evaluate myself, I tend to speak to myself, I tend to really focus what it is that I need to do to better myself and to make myself kind of, to create pillars so I can float on this air that we're living in, because of it's very bumpy. The road we're riding on this planet Earth, it's air, it's shaky. Actually, everything shakes, trees shake. So you are one of that shakiness. So when you understand your yin and yang, positive, negative, both bobi, you then get to understand that, you know what? Let me create me from, and then you get to understand as well. So your auras, which is, and then so out of that, you've got the seventh, and then you also have a governing vessel that goes from the top all the way. And then you've got it as well at the back. I don't remember. I shall go back to Shihazu again and do some revamping of my education, which I love very much. There are books that I read in this world if they teach me something. I'm not such a reader, but but I do read on something that's so vibrantly African. It's about that. We're moving with the time, with the changes today. There's so much changes, and I just watch this. I'm very intrigued with this Brexit thing because I'm getting to see how the laws are made, and you realize everything can change within the blink of an eye, according to the change of time, according to the tides of time. Tides of time changes our thoughts, changes our behavior, changes our tongue, changes the way we express ourselves. And life, it's all about expression. Even when you look at through our forefathers who suffers the way they did, and you look at today we are more aware with the words. We use words, and time moves with words. So vibrantly African, it's about our words, because with our words we become very creative. And once we are creative, so can we embark on the planet Earth easily and freely. So I'm one of those, and I'm very protective. So as I said, vibrantly African is about moving with the tides. Where are we? There is a history making at this moment in the United Kingdom, the fact of Brexit. The way it's going on, it's something that lots of people have never seen. And remember, we just came from, we were 20 years, about 20 something years ago. And some of us, we are the new generation who can really tell the tale, because we've seen it from the day we were born. And today we see a whole new different dialogues in terms of times and change and how people communicate and what's the laws today. So meaning that it seems like everything is in the new, there's something new happening. And you can smell it. People are talking about it. Oh my God, Parliament has never been closed. This will be insulting the what do they say? I was watching this. The Queen has signed something yesterday, meaning that the Parliament is going to be shuttered for about days, meaning that laws are being made all the time. So what are the laws we are making as healers? What are the laws that we are making as Black people? I'm not talking about politically. I'm talking about moving with the tides of change. Moving with the tides of change means that we need to be very, very aware and very, very on kind of faces of people to say, this is who we are, this is what we do, and this is what we want to accomplish. No matter what, we gotta stand out there and start promoting who we are. Because having to look at vibrantly African, yesterday I shared a blog. I'm gonna try to put things now that I do, as I said, on this YouTube, so you can just press. So today I'm learning about YouTube, so you can share, you guys. Share. It's positive. Vibrantly African, it's positive. It's not for me. I'm just putting people together and creating this networking environment. But now the people who are coming there, they're going to be making vibrantly African. Yes, I'm gonna do Shadow Self. I would like to do Shadow Self with people at 11 o'clock. So I am the opening of the event. So if I can do Shadow Self, I will be very, very happy. Do remember to bring yourself yoga mats, guys. Buy yoga mats, are not so expensive, so that you can have comfortability for your body. Even those who have never owned a yoga mat before, it's high time that you get yourself a yoga mat so that you can be able to shine, and so that you can be able to relax your body. As we're gonna have as well, I'm just gonna go straight to the lineup of the mindfulness, because yesterday the blog was about the mindfulness corner. So bear with me, let me open it. So we have, there we go. Okay, so here we are. Open up. Okay, so the blog yesterday was emphasizing on who's coming. Now I see, let me go down and see, who do we start with? Of course, we begin with meditation and breathing techniques. That's going to be provided by me. How to strengthen your bones, how to strengthen your core foundation, because of without your core foundation, we're living in a world where words can change people, words can redesign people, words can make people feel inferior, words can make people strong, words can make you feel like, you know what, God gave you the world. So you only understand your words by understanding your God within yourself and your darkness within yourself. Because of this darkness, the light needs to be evaluated to see how in tune it is. And then the negative side needs to be recharged so that they can understand each other. So that's the meditation. That's what this meditation is about. And then, of course, we're going to have the flower mandala. Yeah, last year we did it. This flower mandala is fantastic because it's where people are coming in together and creating a masterpiece. And in this masterpiece, we share. So it's different groups come until this flower is designed, and immediately we then take those petals and then use them somewhere else after we have created that. So this is a bonding moment of the community. Fantastic. And then after that, we have a talk. Immediately, we've got a talk. I think the program is coming with Sister Dahlia, who's going to be talking about the importance of pregnancy. This is not only for pregnant women. And remember, we are not looking for people who are 8 months, 7 months. There you can contact Sister Dahlia privately and ask questions. So I'm going to try to call her and have a talk with her so that you guys can ask questions, and or maybe I'll share with you her website, next time. So she's going to be talking about erasing fear through pregnancy once a woman gets pregnant, or those who are not pregnant and are afraid and they become pregnant, so they carry that fear with them, that's why they say there's so many Black women in the community dying than normal women in the world. So she will tackle issues that are very important for pregnant women or non-pregnant women. Those who are ready to become moms, prepare yourself. It's the biggest journey ever. And I'm saying this, people might ask me, why are you so interested with this subject? You don't have kids. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, I don't have kids, but I've been a psychologist for years. I've been given a chance for people to share with me their experiences, and it has been an amazing journey what I've heard around pregnancy, how women, after they give birth, some of them can hold grudges for their kids because of what they have experienced until they're 70-something. I have had a woman who was 70-something, and she hated her son even today because of what had happened when she was giving birth. So birth is something very important. It's important on a mentally, on spiritually, on an emotional level, on paving the right future for those who came out of your body. It's a lot of job, brothers and sisters. Women, they have to take out people out of them. So it's not a small thing to think about. So Sister Dahlia, she's fantastic. She's professional. She's an elderly. She's and when I say an elderly, she's not older, such as an older, but she's not 25. So you can really get very, very well. I hear she has delivered about 1,000 babies. My God, you know how many thousand are those? Imagine you delivering something. So she's fantastic, Sister Dahlia. And then we have, bear with me, let me go back again. Then after Dahlia, we have Sister, hold on a second. Where's her name again? Nicola Harvey, Sister Nicola Harvey. She's dealing with the mindfulness, because now having to be pregnant and all that, you also have your husband, or you've got your boyfriend, or you've got, so family, a connection in understanding each other through mindfulness, it's very important. So the sister, she's going to be teaching yoga movements, and she's going to be teaching family how to bond, the bonding of family, how beautiful that is. So more Vibrantly African, it's about family. Those are the only two things that we have for family for that day. So when I say family, I'm talking about couples. I'm not talking about kids. In this video, we don't have young people, because of these are stories for elder people to pave ourselves. Yes, there will be one where I'm planning to do different vibrantlies, but let's see how far we go with this one. So if you have family, you love yourself, you just got married, you're about to engage, you're about to and you're a man and woman and you love each other, but you want to understand deeper, do come along, let's sit down, let's have a dialogue. It's not only about Sister Nicole, but it's all about all of us who are in there, by sharing our experiences that are good in relationship and also that are bad, and how we can again find the power to mingle our gods within us with our positive and negative, and leaving the word devil, because I think devil does not exist. It's just putting lots of heaviness to your God within yourself. So when you evaluate your negativity to support your positiveness, life begins. So that's the sister there. Morning vibrantly, Carol. Okay. Yes. Good morning, Brother William Mestrekin. And then so we go. And then after the sister there, we've got an amazing sister of mine. She does Noble Yoga. Dion from Noble Yoga. She's fantastic. She does this amazing. She does mindfulness as well, but she's coming for yoga, and I've spoken to her. Very calm sister, very intelligent sister. She has been doing this for a long time, and we are honored to have her in the event. Soon I'm going to be sending you out, those who are coming, and information for the Vibrantly African, when your slots are on, and etc. So here it's yoga. We start with movements already, body movements. And then we've got, what do you call it? Booty bounce workout, bougie. Yeah, bougie bouncing workout. I did this one. It's fantastic. My God, you really sweat, huh? The brother does it. I think he's going to be there around 2 because of he's working in the morning. So you guys, you'll see him from 1:30 to 2. And this things, when you get to the event, you need to preserve your slot, because they're going to be fully booked, because of it's one of the best workout I've ever done. So you really sweat. You go there and you jump, and I thought I was strong until I went on that thing, and I realized that, Carol, you're not so stable in terms of your physical bone structure. You need to do more. So they're gonna be there, and it's done by Brother Louis, very, very special brother. And then after that, we've got Brother Kofi, Brother Kofi Sifo, who's going to be doing indigenous movement. Now, this is also one of the very nice body work I have done. It balances you. It makes you. There's lots of information as well in terms of I saw he was talking about the yin and yang, and the same principles of understanding your body, whereby we've got left and we've got right, and then we've got, of course, our organs, and then we've got our thoughts, and everything governs together, everything moves together. So he talks about those principles, and he's also talking about that we shouldn't forget our childness movement, because our childness movement are the one that actually nature our bone structure. They come in water. When you're doing movements, it's like you're watering your bones so that they don't stiff. They have to be a little bit subtle with a little bit of water, and they can only get water by you moving. So he has amazing information, indigenous movement. He's going to be talking. So I wish that he can do a workshop as well, because in those workshops, you get to learn a lot. So, and then we've got a very, very fantastic school here, or what do you call that? Patriarchy school. Okay, I'm so sorry. You have seen it, you guys, in the blog. Yeah. So they're gonna be doing Tai Chi, and the other brother, he's a physiotherapy. So he's gonna be doing things around the body to normalize your body using, I think, trigger points. This is more what I felt is about trigger points, and I love trigger points because I've been working with trigger points. He touched my hand a little bit to show me what it was, and immediately I felt him connecting with my trigger points. Those who are dealing with trigger points are actually very powerful therapies, because of they reduce electricity that burns our body, that burns our health. Because remember, our body gets lost when our when the heat gets higher. That's why they call it inflammation. Whenever you are inflamed, you're not inflammation, meaning that inflamed. And when you are inflamed, the trigger points had to be reduced. The meridians had to be, it's like a flower meridians. I work with them. It's like, this is how they are. But sometimes they get squashed, whereby they can't breathe by all the happenings of the day, your stress, your pressures, your fears, your all the things that are happening in your life always affects your trigger points, your meridians. So you got to be able to work on them so that they come back again into a sense of rose, not open like that, because when they open like that, they are very dangerous. Rather, they are closed and open, because when they are closed, that's when the body gets cold. We need to heat it up because of they are not recharged. So charge them, but to a certain degree. And I think they're working with that. Sahu, he's the guy who does you can see he has been a sports massage therapist and licensed complementary therapist, masculine skeleton practitioner. Oh my God, the list goes on. And then we've got brother Amon Key. He's a martial art specialist. You can see. So can you see? So all this is about body movement, and then it goes on to and then we've got something. I thought of bringing the gongs, but I changed my mind the other day, and I thought, what if we have Mbiringa? Or is that Mbira? Yeah, Mbira of Zimbabwe. Mbira. It's just sounds such a beautiful sound. Now, instead of the gong and this crystal, I thought I'm gonna try to find Mbira. And in Mbira, this is where we're gonna be closing our body movement. And then after the Mbira, we're going to start the other ceremonial with the drums. So while this happens, you guys, and I need you to be aware, talks will be happening on the other side. So it is really up to you which talks are important, which exercise are important. Do remember, it's a matter of choice. You can't do them all. There's going to be talks while there's workshops happening. And then in the middle of that, while therapies are happening, massage, pendulum, and sound therapy, and etc. will be taking place, and food will be taking place, fashion shows will be taking place, and some of the things we still hope to find because of the program. We wish that it could be longer and more than that we have planned, but it takes we still have days to go. Wine tasting, this is what's missing so far. And then that's it for now. So this is under the mindfulness corner. So come in, and then today I am going to be sending out again a blog that's going to be talking about the body treatments, who are doing body treatments, and if there's still some people missing, I'll mention this. So go to www.vibrantlyafrican.com and then go to our blog. It's going to be put on top, and that blog will take you, if you didn't receive any information yesterday, that information will lead you to what's going on in Vibrantly African. And there's going to be giveaways. I mean, guys, I had yesterday the bouncing workout there. They are working on this amazing thing where they're going to be creating something for Vibrantly African. So I'm seeing them on Saturday. So you guys come in. And I know Brother Odo, he's going to be giving away some things, because when I spoke with him the last time, there's going to be winners in the event. So I thought, let's put them in the event so that it creates a nice, people can come and pick them up on stage and etc. Fun. Book your tickets, because as well in these tickets, as you can see, we've got chairs upstairs where people can sit up and see very well. And then those are 35, and then the front, those are 20. And then the 35 are very limited. The 20 is all the front rows, and the 15 pounds are the ones at the back, all the way at the back. So get your ticket. I'm gonna put a 15 pound. The 15 pound, it's not in there. I'll put it in online today. So we've got 20 for the front, for the not the front, the 35. It depends how many 35s are there. They'll still be a part of the front. And also our guest of honors, they're going to be sitting in the front, and then etc. So come in. It's very, very organized. And when we organize things, so we shall win to where we want to go. Vibrantly African 2018, best in the making since the last two ones. This one we want you to excel, and you are the one to help us to make it excel. And when it excel, so we excel, then other people can come, so we can have different kinds of vibrancies that are happening around the world, not only vibrant, but under the same concept and ideas. For those who find it interesting, it can definitely be implemented by someone who thinks that they can do it and they've got what it takes to do it. We're looking for more people to be more creative in our community. So this is it, Vibrantly African. And bear with me, dear people, I'm still struggling with the internet with this Vodafone. Normally, I receive lots of SMSs selling their stuff, selling. And since Vodafone has came and disturbed my business for days now, I do not have even one single thing from them. And I still have no internet. So at this moment, I'm using a hotspot, which is very, very difficult to do business with because sometimes it just dies off and etc. So thank you so much. This is Vibrantly African saying, come and let's celebrate the ties of change. And the ties of change, it's we being there in the face of business like we have never been before. So to spend to ourselves and to spend to our friends and let our friends come and spend to us, not that we always be the one who struggles, even though we've got so much talent and expertise in our community. One love. This is Carol Matabula. This was a little bit long because of we speaking about the program. God bless. See you soon. Bye. Bye for now.